Active Self-Protection Extra. Natalie out here doing a little bit of shooting today. We've got an interesting one for you.
Today's video was brought to us by Mantis. The Mantis family of products is integral to ASP staff building handgun and carbine skills and are your most economical and fastest path to improvement in your skills too. Whether you choose the X10, the Laser Academy, the Blackbeard, or use them all in concert, they will help your practice be more effective, efficient, and fun. Go check them out, pick up a unit, and thank them for sponsoring today's video.
Natalie, you have done some training lately, and you're working on with some dude that nameless.
Yeah, I don't know.
that we'll talk about later. But you guys came up with a drill that's kind of interesting and fun. I have not shot this.
I haven't shot
I don't know
to be
anybody that
honest.
has anybody shot it?
No, because we haven't had time to get to a range. So we're gonna go ahead and try this out and workshop it a little bit.
Okay.
So here are the guidelines. Distance doesn't really matter. You can set it up kind of for yourself, depending on what you want to work on. We're gonna do it 5 yards today. You have 10 draw to first shots, and you have to get 5 of them within 0.10 seconds of each other. Now, it doesn't matter if you have a, 4.32 draw to first shot, as long as you can get all of them within that 0.32 to 0.42.
So you're looking for
makes sense.
consistency.
We're looking for consistency.
Okay.
So this is called the Time Lord drill because I am a huge Doctor Who fan, and I really hope England
Nerd.
doesn't come at us.
All right, cool. So the idea here is 10 draws to first shot on a timer. You got to write down your times. You want 5 of them all to be within 0.101 of each other.
No,
0.01.
0.10.
0.1 of each other.
Yes.
So if
0.1.
you have 10, 1.2 draws to first shot, you win.
Yes.
Okay, cool. And what's the idea of that? I mean, why? Give me the why.
Yeah, so we want to work on consistency. It's a little bit to work on understanding the timer. Because, I've been running with the ASP crew for a little bit, and so I've kind of become accustomed to knowing how long, 1.7 seconds is versus 2.4 seconds.
Okay.
To a lot of people, that doesn't sound like a whole lot of a difference, even if you time it and hear the beeps, but I can kind of tell the difference between it, and so I kind of want to be able to show other people that they can understand the difference too.
That's an interesting point. I was in a class, and the instructor shot, and then he turned around and he's like, all right, what was that first shot? And I'm like, oh, that's about a 1.3. And he looks and he's like, okay, you do this all the time, but most people don't understand what's going on with that. So I do see that as a benefit to understand what your draw to first shot. If you don't know what your draw to first shot is, if you're a defender, things get a little bit hectic. Many people show up in classes and they're like, oh, I've got 1, 2, and then they step up to the line and they've got a draw to first shot.
Right.
That's a life or death kind of thing in a self-defense scenario. If you're waiting your turn and you think you've got a 1-1 and that guy gives you've got a 2.5 second draw to first shot, you're behind in that fight. And the goal is to fight, or at least very well be in it. So if you don't have that information, you're not armed with all of the data that you need. So I like that. Another thing that I just thought of that could be kind of interesting here is if you are videotaping yourself 10 draws to first shot and you get all, a bunch of them in that real close time frame, even if you don't get the 0.1, you're going to see the consistency issues in your draw, and you're going to have some opportunity. We have people join us on the Ask Dry Fire Challenge all of the time, right?
Right.
And they'll put 1 draw to first shot, and they'll say, tell me what I did. And I'm like, I don't know enough. I don't have enough data to tell you. I can give you some feedback, but I can't give you much coaching because I need to see some consistency. So I always tell people, give me 10 draws to first shots or 5 draws to first shot. Give me some different angles. So what I would recommend if you're going to do this is videotape yourself so that you can see that. And you don't have to, you can share it. Bring it to the Ask Dry Fire Challenge and share it. Nobody's going to make fun of you. You may get some coaching and some help there, but I don't allow people to make fun of anybody but myself on that
And
deal.
you'll get a hat tip from the range monkey herself.
There you go, yeah. The other side of it is if you do all of that and break that down on your own, you're gonna potentially things. You may see a hitch in your shoulder, you may see this elbow doing something, you see some stuff, some inefficiencies that you can clean up. So that, I love that. So, all right, well, are you gonna shoot it first?
Oh gosh, I can. Let's do this.
Or do you want me to? I'll do it first if you want.
No, I'll do it. I'm excited. This is the first time we've gotten to shoot it, so I'm
Okay,
a little
cool.
bit nervous.
All right, I'm gonna change the angle so I'm gonna put the camera over here so you're shooting that way downrange. Less worried about the target. Now, do we have to have A-zone hits? Do we care?
Right. See, that's kind of where I'm on the fence. I think probably A-zone hits on the active self-protection target. That's a nice piece of real estate to be able to shoot at. I mean, at least for me, it's a little bit hard not to get an A-zone hit.
Did you hear that? All right, cool.
Watch me shank them.
All right, don't get your gun out. I'm gonna move cameras.
So yeah, I think it would be A-zone.
Okay. At the very least, you're going to want Charlie's, I think. But I think for the idea of this is way less of an accuracy kind of drill as much as a consistency and learning things about the mechanics of your drill. So I would be happy if they're all in Charlie's zone or in the A or the C. All right, let me get my timer lined up.
Have something to write it on.
Yeah, give me a sec. Good call. Okay, get up there to the 5-yard line. Get my. Let me make sure I don't have a. Don't draw. Don't draw. Okay. All right, Natalie. Are you ready?
Oh, I think so. Let's do it.
Okay, stand by. Do I tell you?
Yes. Yeah.
228. 228. All right.
Ready.
Stand by.
What was that?
172.
That felt a lot better. That first one, I lost my dot.
All right. Are you ready?
Ready.
Stand by. Okay. That's a 148. Are you ready?
Ready.
Stand by.
Okay.
It's a 165.
All right.
Are you ready?
Ready.
Stand by. There we go. That's a 158.
Okay.
I want to see you do the math to figure all these out. All right. Are you ready?
Ready.
Stand by. Okay. 143. Are you ready?
Ready.
Stand by. That's a 138.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Ready.
Stand by. It's a 176. Did you feel anything on
I
that?
felt a fish there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. 2 more. Are you ready?
Ready.
Stand by.
Ah, I felt that again. I think what I'm trying to do is slow down a little bit so that I can get that consistency. And so I'm
You're
like,
gaming it, is what you're
let's
doing.
make a
Yeah,
mistake.
I was gonna wait till you're done to tell you, but you're gaming it. You're not pushing yourself, but game it. Let's see what happens. It's cool. All right, last one. Are you ready?
Ready.
Stand by. There you go. Holster up. That's a 156.
All right.
Okay, so if you point one away, there's 1, 2, 3, 4.
So
Those are all real close. You're at 4.
So I'll take this. I'll take a look at this. Do you want to show them the target?
No, they're all A-zone hits. They trust me.
So we got.
Why don't you, let's do this, Nat. Let me shoot this.
Okay. Yeah.
And you write mine down, and then we'll figure all this out. I think you got 4 all within a tenth. It's a little bit of a challenge because you got your above and below.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, so we got to look at all of them.
So if you're mid-range on this, I'm saying your mid-range being this like 156. So that's within a tenth. That's within a tenth. No, it's not. That is, and that is.
Yeah.
So that's how I'm looking at it.
we'll
I don't know if I'm doing it right. All right. Let me load and make ready, okay?
All right. You understand the course of fire?
I do.
Shooter ready. Stand by. Are you shooting my target?
I did shoot your target.
Okay.
Why did I shoot your target? Okay.
All right, we got 116.
The targets are literally side by side. I felt like I was aimed in this way. Hang on, okay, go ahead. What was that?
116.
116? Okay.
Stand by. Stand by. 108. Stand by. We got 96.
Yeah, I went way low on that one though. That's a delta.
Yeah. All right.
Everything was going well and I just let that one go before I saw it.
That's all right. Shooter ready. Stand by. 109. Going quickly, but
Totally broke a fingernail on that one, Natalie.
What?
Totally broke a fingernail on that one.
oh no.
Got my finger stuck in my shirt.
All right, that's the first 5.
That's the first 5?
Uh-huh.
Huh. I don't math well, but that looks
That looks pretty good.
Looks like I did
You
okay.
did lose 2 shots. All right.
Oh, now they count. The dad's beating. The one time I finally beat you on camera. I see how you are. Okay.
Make up for it. Shooter ready.
Hold on, let me get my stuff up. Oh.
About speed. Shooter ready. Stand by. 101. That's a B.
Charlie.
Oh, sorry.
It's Alpha Charlie Delta. The B is the head box thing, so weird.
Shooter ready. Stand by. 122. Let me number these so that I know how many. That's your 7th.
3 more, huh? Just keeping track of my hits. I'm like, nah, whatever. Let's just not. Okay.
There wasn't anything to keep track of for my hits. I'm sorry.
Gotcha. I see how it is, kid.
We're gonna have an uncomfortable conversation after this video.
Maybe.
Shooter ready. Stand by. Nice. 105. Oh, you're bringing it back. All right, stand by.
Hold on a sec. My watch is popping off on me. Whew. These aren't rocket fast. I shouldn't be throwing my watch off for crying out loud. All right.
Shooter ready. Stand by. 123.
Had a hitch there.
All right, one more. Shooter ready. Stand by. 101.
All right. So, Natalie, talk us through this.
You're gonna make a homeschooler do this math over camera. All right, I don't want to hear anything in the comments
Put
about
your shadows over the thing. So,
All right, so I've got, I've got a 7 there.
so I think what you got to do, Natalie, don't do math. Okay. So what you need to do, because we don't do math at our house very well, find your mid-range one. So your mid-range one is going to be the 156, I think, right?
Well,
Because if you do the 148, you don't have too many below that. So that's within a tenth, and that's within a tenth, and that's within a tenth. So that's 4. Oh, there's, and 5. That's within a tenth. There's your 5.
wait, so which ones?
So
5, 6.
156, 148, 158. That's within 1/10. So you're going from a tenth from there. That's within a tenth. 143. 138 is a tenth, and 156.
Awesome, so I did it!
She did it.
Guys, I did my own drill! Yeah, first one!
And so then if I look here and I call the 8, the 08, so that's within a tenth, that's within a tenth.
Should I start?
Hold on, no, that's 2. That's within a tenth, that's within a tenth,
That's within a 10.
that's within a tenth. That's within a tenth, that's not. So yeah, I've got almost all of them within a tenth because, I mean.
So yeah, we got to figure out if the A zone, if that's a hard and fast rule. And part of the reason
Because I threw a couple of Charlies in a Delta. Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
So, but we are workshopping this. You know, that's why I wanted to
Yep.
shoot it with you. What do you think about this?
You know, the interesting thing, I will want to go back and watch the film and see what my draw looks like, because I felt on this 1, 2, 3, I felt the hitch. On the 1, 2, 2, I felt the hitch. Was that the one where I got my fingernail on?
Yeah,
You know,
it was.
this 9.6, I remember that one is the high Charlie that everything, or no, I'm sorry, the 9.6 is the low Delta that's in that bottom card. I felt that everything as I was going out. I'm like, oh, everything is going just right, but I didn't get my left hand grip the right way, and I just let that thing go before I saw it. So I wasn't visually patient there. I should have been a little bit more visually patient. As rusty as I am, you know, a lot of times a .96 is kind of where I'm running, and I already see it. So now I'm falling into habit. So I will want to go back and watch my own film of this to break these down. That's a lot. That's 10 pretty consistent draws, all within 2/10 of each other, almost all within 1/10. So I see some value here. I really like the idea of doing a drill like this. There's some fun to it, and your goal is to be consistent. And now with consistency, you can coach. Because it's hard to just, if I did a .96 and then a 2.5 and a 3.5 and all that, it's very hard to coach that. And so now I think you might be onto something here. This is kind of fun. Well done.
Awesome.
You guys try it, put it on video, join the Ask Dry Fire Challenge, throw it up there, and tell us what you think. I think this is a fun one. We'll see you guys do it.
See you later.